Hi everyone and welcome back to LL Sports TV. Hope you're all doing well. Just a quick video here today. We're here to talk about the return of Saka. Yes, the Starboy is back and with me to discuss it, I've got two very special guests. To my left, we got Kenya, who's doing big things. She's blowing up on YouTube and fan channels and all that stuff, and it's very nice to welcome Kenya back. And we've also got in the studio to my right, Tox.
We are here.
From the Football Fans Tribe in Nigeria. He's live and direct, and it's special that he should be in here today because obviously he's Nigerian and
Bukayo is Nigerian.
Yeah.
Bukayo, Wanyeri, you know what I mean?
We have a lot. We have a lot of talent. We have that's the talent pool, and Arsenal have benefited from Nigerian players over the years as well.
100%. So let's get straight into it. So Mikel Arteta gave a press conference ahead of the Fulham game, and the big news coming out of that press conference is he's back. The Starboy is back. Bukayo Saka first picked up the injury, Kenya, I think it was, back in December against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
He's missed something like 19 games, but now he's back. He's ready for selection. Kenya, tell us what you think about that.
Man, I'm happy. I am happy. This is the best player. I don't want to hear. I heard bad people saying, "Yeah, it's this guy, it's that guy." No, Bukayo Saka is right now. He is Mr. Arsenal. We used to call that Tony Adams. That he is Mr. Arsenal right now. He is the face, everything of the club. He is the club. I don't care what nobody says. So having him back, that's a massive boost in terms of attack, in terms of creating things. I'm so happy. Like, I've been counting down the days, honestly.
No,
counting down the days.
Let's get a Nigerian opinion on that, which is relevant because, as we know, Bukayo is of Nigerian extraction. His parents are Nigerian. In what kind of regard is Bukayo Saka held amongst Nigerians? Especially Arsenal fans.
Whether or not he plays for England, like I tell people, there's nowhere in England that you go to and then you say this compound name or the people that live here, they answer Bukayo or Saka. We know where his roots are yet, so we appreciate him that way. Whether he plays for England or not, he comes back to Nigeria to do some 1 or 2 charity events, which I'm also happy about. But then, I mean, whenever Arsenal is playing and people have their eyes locked in, it's always Bukayo. Starboy, make things happen. Bubble this place, give us joy. You understand? So, I mean, he's highly regarded, even amongst his like 0 haters. Chelsea fans love him. United fans love him. Everybody loves him. But then, obviously, when it scores against your team, it will be painful. But at the end of the day, you can't really hate a player like that. He doesn't do any inciting stuff. He's always about his business. I just feel the one thing that people were annoyed about a lot was how much Arteta sucked the life out of this boy. Arsenal will be winning the game 4-0, 3-0, and then Bukayo is completing 90 minutes. Do you get? So I feel maybe he has learned the hard way now. You know, they say necessity is the mother of all innovation. That's when he now had to know how to use Wanyeri and other players in that position. So now he has tested other players there. Maybe now he will know that, okay, this guy is not invisible. He's not Superman. When you're done, when you have a result, pull him out. So everybody loves Saka, basically. It's Bukayo now, our boy.
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was picking up. I've spoken to Kelechi. Obviously, you know Kelechi well as well. And Kelechi said that back in Nigeria, this man is a star. He's a star over here. And Kenya, tell us what we've been missing. Tell us what Arsenal have been missing with Saka being out and what we can expect now that he's back.
Where do I even start?
Many things.
Goals, attacking threat, good left foot, good right foot, headers. What else? Going down the wing, cutting in. What else? Creating goals. Even defensive contribution. The guy is like, you could put, and then as well, Saka. I know he plays for on the right with us. He could play any position. The guy's the most versatile player around. We've missed him so much. There's not many other teams that could survive without Saka. That could be at least, you know, where we are. And I know it's still been disappointing, but at least we're still, you know, up at the table and still, you know, this guy, man, he's the bread, he's the heart of the team. I'm so happy he's back.
Hey, you know what as well, and listen, I agree with every word you said there, but you know what I would add to that as well, watching Saka as I've had done for so long, is that even in those games, and there's not that many, when he's not been playing well throughout the game, he still has those clutch moments. So what he will provide for you is goals, assists, big moments in games. Saka will be there. You can rely upon him.
I think the most beautiful thing I like about him is the simplest thing he does, which is he plays with his head up.
Exactly.
Martinelli, what are you looking for on the floor? You understand? A lot of Arsenal players and a lot of young players have a lot to learn from this boy, because whenever he receives the ball, he's appreciating the space around him and he's looking at his teammates as well. His eyes are up. He's looking at where everybody's moving and he takes advantage of these things. The keeper's positioning as well. That's why you see him score so many goals with his right foot near post, because when he receives the ball, he knows, okay, if I move like this, the keeper does this and then I move. So I think also his fitness before this injury was another great thing about him, because at any 90 minutes you need this guy, he's there. He may end up limping, but then to start a game for Arsenal, he's always available to turn up as well. Like you said, clutch moments. He's there to shut down goals and assists. And the way he started the season with all his assists from the set pieces and all that, it was looking like he was going to be the one competing against Mo Salah for the Assist King award, but I mean, over time now it has kind of faded away, but he was in that conversation, you know, not just giving goals, but then providing on a day where he can't score. So he has a lot of beautiful traits, and I mean, he's a Nigerian boy. That's the most beautiful one.
Although we're claiming him for the time being.
No problem.
You know, he was brought up in West London, Greenford, I believe. But listen, I would imagine that Nigeria is and should be very proud of him. But Kenya, so he's back now. He's available for selection. I guess my question to you is the obvious one. We've got the game against Fulham and Everton coming up before Madrid. Do you put him straight in there, or do you maybe be a little bit circumspect? I don't know.
I don't think we should start him just because he's not played any game time. So he's fit and he's back, but it's also getting up to speed with games, and throwing Fulham and Everton are very intense games. They're not, no disrespect, they're not a Leicester, they're not Southampton, where it's not as high intense as coming up against Tarkowski or coming up against Calvin Bassey. Do you know what I mean? He's another Nigerian who's at the moment who's doing really well.
Strong.
So I always said I'd bring him off the bench and give him minutes. If that's only if the game permits it. If we're winning 3-0 or something, or we're winning 2-0 and it looks very locked down, and then bring him on.
Only in the event if we're winning. What if we're not winning?
I think, even if we're not winning, I think, you could bring him on.
Yeah.
Obviously, I only say that because I want to look on the positive side. But I think he should come on rather than start. Just because, like I said, I think throwing him in would be a bit of negligence. And, he's been out for a long time.
Tox, same question to you. Do you start him in the games coming up before the Madrid? I mean, obviously, that Madrid game is the one on the horizon.
Yeah, everybody's eyes on
we
it.
definitely need him for that. But there's 2 games before that. Would you start him, or would you, as Kenya suggests, bring him on later in the match?
First of all, I don't know why Arsenal fans have just considered that this title race is over. There's still something can happen. There have been bigger collapses. So you don't just neglect the Premier League games, especially against Marco Silva. Somebody needs to get Marco Silva's phone and delete the house number there, because he has leaked the information on how to beat Arteta. And that's why in the last 3 games, he has not lost to Arsenal as well. So in this game now, you also need to look at the bigger picture of the season. Is there somebody there that can deliver? Yes. Is there another person that's not the main person, one Neri, that can start there? Maybe Trossard can go there and do a job as well. So he can play Trossard, Merino, and Martinelli. So there are options there, but I feel throwing him in may be too soon, especially against Anthony Robinson. That boy is one of the best left backs in the world. And then if you beat Robinson, you're going to face a problem in Calvin Bassey. He's big, he's strong, he's not afraid to tackle and kick you.
Yeah, he loves to tackle.
So I feel him coming off the bench when all these players are a bit tired will also help him get into the game as well. And then just warm him up a bit, because everybody's eyes are on Madrid. But if it gets to a point where this game is 0-0 at, let's say 60-65, throw him in. But starting the game, nah. Don't try it. Don't try it.
Yeah, I think that's wise, because I mean, listen, he's been out for a while. What we're talking about, 21st of December was the injury picked up against Palace. I was at that game, by the way.
It's about 4 months.
So you're looking at 3-4 months out. 19-20 games.
Yeah, it's a long
to
time.
expect him to come back and, like you said, Kenya, just go straight out there against a team as good as Fulham.
Exactly.
And as robust as Everton might be stretching things a little bit too far. So you could argue that his comeback now is timely, because you've got 2 games now before Arsenal's biggest game of the season against Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So if you introduce him in increments, in those 2 games and then let him off the leash against Madrid. I would imagine that's the plan. Just while we're on the Fulham game, Kenya, what's your thoughts on that game?
I mean, it's going to be a tough game, and I think they're going to be really up for it. I mean, they've, like Tok said, they've had our number. Do you know what I mean? They've had some decent results.
I mean, they
against
suffered
us.
Let's be honest, a quite chastening and humiliating loss at the weekend at home.
I actually watched...
Boy, shout out to Eddie, by the way. I told you, man, about Eddie Nketiah.
In the room.
No one wanted to listen to me.
He entered the room.
He entered the room, man. Great goal, though.
It was a great goal. I think they'll be even more up for it. Like, I don't know if you guys watched that game, but like, it's a very deceiving scoreline. I feel like Fulham for a long time in that game was actually in full control, but Palace just took their chances.
They were finishing.
Yeah, they just... The 3 times they were in front of goal, they just banged it. Whereas Fulham didn't do that. But I think, they're going to be really up for it. I mean, last season, we drew 2-2. They had, I think Calvin Bassey got sent off, but they were still able to score in the last minute.
Exactly.
So it goes to show how much they're going to fight for the result. And as well, I think they're chasing Europe as well. So if they win this, it's a massive boost for their European hopes. So it's going to be difficult, but... You know, I saw a stat saying how we've never lost a game on April 1st, on April Fool's Day.
Really?
Yeah, we've got 100%
Or is that
record.
an April Fool's joke?
Nah, it's not. It's not an April Fool's joke. It's an Opta stat. And when I saw that, I was like, yo, man, might need some of that. We might have to put the fools on them. Do you know what I mean? So let's hope so. But it's going to be difficult for sure.
Talks?
Yeah, Fulham, I mean, like I said, they know how to play this Arsenal team. I think there was a 2-2, a 1-1, and then a 2-1. So, I mean, the games are very, very tightly contested. They never seem to give up. And there's this, it's just like they smell blood whenever they see Arsenal that... these guys, they may be big, but they are not big for us. We have their number, so they'll be confident again. And this may be whenever any team is playing against a big team like us now, there's no excuse to step up. You are reaching new levels. Your players are running more, are working more. And then Alex Iwobi has never had a good game against us now. For as long as I can remember, since he left for Everton, for Fulham, he has never had anything.
It's true.
This may be the do you get? And this is best year. And this is his best year for Fulham. I think 7 goals and 4 assists in the league this season. A player that wasn't shooting when he was at Arsenal. A player that hardly shoots, scoring that amount of goals. So, I mean, they'll be very confident knowing their recent results. But then, this Arsenal team, with the levels that they are, and a lot of players had good international break as well. So, but I'm tilting towards Arsenal being at home as well. I'm tipping that way.
I would tend to go along with that. I do think it's going to be a difficult game, like Kenya says. Fulham will be seeking some form of bounce back. They were humiliated at the weekend, in spite of, like you said, they made a decent start, had a lot of the ball. But we all know in football, man, it's not about possession, it's about goals. They conceded 3. They went out rather limply to Crystal Palace. The manager will demand a performance against Arsenal. In recent years, they played well against Arsenal. Smith Rowe could be back.
Yeah, man, Smith Rowe. I mean, Tox mentioned a load of players: Leno, Willian, Iwobi. Who else am I forgetting? I'm missing somebody else, I think.
Leno, Willian, Iwobi.
I mean, who else am I missing?
There's one more player.
Somebody else that I'm missing.
Well, Reece can't play.
Yeah, Reece obviously can't play. Emile Smith Rowe. Like, I think with Emile as well, I don't know. We'll see how it goes because, you know, coming back to your old stomping ground, and obviously he's loved by Arsenal fans. He'll get a good reception for sure. But
do you think they'll sing the Saka Emile Smith Rowe song?
I don't know, you know.
Maybe if he's Arsenal,
maybe if we're winning,
just to give him a little bit of joy.
If we're winning, then sure we can sing it. If we ain't, then forget it.
Yeah.
But
true.
I mean, listen, man, it's great to have Saka back. I think that's the overriding
I'm so happy, guys.
Big plus.
view of all the Arsenal fans. It's a great boost to the club, great boost to the team, and a great boost for the man himself. I'm sure he can't wait to get back. Even when he was injured, you saw him, he was coming to the games. He's
watching
always
all
a
of them.
positive influence around the place.
Exactly.
And this is a timely boost for Arsenal to have Saka back. And let's have the Starboy back. Let's have Arsenal winning. And let's go and beat Madrid in a couple of weeks' time. That's what we really want. But Tox, Thank you so much for coming up.
Thank you for having me.
Tell the people a little bit about your channel.
Yeah. Africa's biggest football channel, Football Fan Tribe. So please subscribe, follow, like, share. If you're African, if you're Nigerian, you love the way we talk, because most times we speak the Nigerian pidgin English on our channel. We know they fear anybody, and we're active. So please subscribe. Also on this channel as well, Laurie is doing some amazing things as well. So support him if you're coming here from my community, because I know say we're there everywhere. We are everywhere. Yeah, exactly. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks for the opportunity as well.
It's great to have you along. And Kenya, thanks so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. But yeah, that's the news, guys. The Star Boy is back. Thank you so much for watching LL Sports TV. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. We are out. Catch you on the next one.